All right. Let's see what Monica wrote. She's the president of the club. I'm sure that she has Yuri's the most intelligent, apparently, but Monica's the president, so I would think that she probably has a responsibility to write the best poem of all of us. Yeah, reading poetry is so much fun. It's more fun than anime ever was. In a way, anime is a form of poetry. Just not with words, but like energy beams and fighting. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, we don't really want to make waves. We don't really want to make suggestions of our own. We'll just, go with whatever other people think is okay. That's what I'm here for. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I like how she, bends over slightly, but just instantly, like she teleports. I think that would hurt her back doing that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Sayori seemed to like it. Is that so? Well, I don't know how much she likes the anime. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. She likes the Western cartoons, and I never was able to get into that. Is that what you got from the whole thing about, being struck by lightning and how sticky eternity was? It was about Sayori? I'm not sure about that. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Yeah, she also liked exploring breakfast. Is basically what she was exploring in her poem today. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. I too am amazed that a person can feel more than one emotion. Like someone's happy usually, but they also like sad things? Blows my mind. I experiment all the time. It's like I might today watch some Naruto, and then tomorrow I might watch some One Piece. Lots of experimentation. I don't stick to just one thing. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Ah ha ha. Yes, that's what we're here for. Everyone says they're not very good, but you sound pretty confident who's someone who claims to be not very good. Right, it's your responsibility as the club president. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Holed wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I pee inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas! Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Right, that is really deep about this infinite hole and whether or not you're on the inside or the outside. You don't know which side you're on. And then you could turn out you were wrong about which side you were on. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. I know nothing about poetry. I mean, I've never heard of such a thing. A timing between words and lines? Who would have thought that such a thing might be important in poetry? What was the inspiration behind this one? Oh, what kind of epiphany? About what would you say? Was it about a hole in the wall and which side of the hole you were on? An epiphany? Maybe someday we'll find out what the epiphany was. But only when we become better friends. Oh, she has a writing tip of the day? Maybe we can improve our writing by listening to her tips. When we're writing a poem or a story, our brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If we try hard to make it perfect, we'll never make any progress. So just force ourselves to get something down on the paper and tidy up. That's a pretty good idea. Just start writing. Just try to start it, and eventually, the tap in your brain, the faucet will turn on, and the words will start pouring out. And maybe, maybe the words are not the best. You need to, attach a filter, like a Brita, to the faucet to get better words. But you don't need to do that now. You just need to get the faucet turned on, and then you can purify the words later, is the metaphor I'm using here. It's true, isn't it? All right, one more person to show our poem to. The smartest of the group, supposedly. What does Yuri think about our poem? She has deep thoughts about our poem, trying to think of the right words, the right feedback. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I know that my writing is so good that it can be difficult to find the proper words to describe it, is, what's happening right now with you. Well, yes, but I figure, it doesn't really matter because they're the words that exist in my soul, so even though it's the first time I've written them down on paper, they've always existed. They've always been there. Yeah. Why do you ask? So it's that bad. Oh, so introverted. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? So which of those habits do I have? I'm sure as I'll be part of this literature club that my poetry level will rise, become much greater with all of the training that I'm going to be doing with this poetry. And by the time the school year is over, I'll be a master. My pen, a lethal weapon. My medium is going to be poetry and the emotions that I'm going to make people feel reading the poetry. It'll be like a deadly attack, just like my animes. Biased? How? It's because she's bad. Her poem's bad, right? You can say it was bad. I read it. No, you know what you can. I know what you want to say. It's fine. I gotcha. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. It's very beautiful. It's very introspective. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. That's just so overwhelmed by the beauty of this poetry. It just took me a while to get through it. Well, I just don't read script very often. It's true that most people don't write in script. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Most people just use script to write their names and then never actually use it to write anything else. Like, you know, I can write my signature very fast, but if I had to write an entire thing, like entire page in script, it probably would take me a little while. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. Not at all. Oh, you usually get a bit more intense? I would like to read the more intense stuff. Are you into Ghost Jury? I'm not sure why we're asking that. Hoo-hoo. Ah, okay. So we thought it was about a ghost. I wasn't really thinking that. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I'll have to read over it a few more times to really absorb the material. Never thought about it that way. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Just makes me feel like the time I spend watching my animes. It's like I get to the end of my anime and I spend so much time and emotional investment in it, and then it ends. I don't have any more episodes to watch, and I think here I am, left with nothing in my dark room. And I really can relate to the character in this poem. The screen flickers. I flicker back. Soon I will be a poetry master. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. We're all counting on each other. Phew. We had so much fun with poetry today. I don't think it was stressful. We had a good time reading poems and getting feedback. Oh, we're all judging each other. The power level of my poems is so low in comparison to theirs. Well, this is what we're doing now for the rest of the school year. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're disgusted by my eyes being, like, on them, and they hand them back to me. I put them back into my eye sockets, thanking them. I don't know how my eyes got launched out of my school that way, or how it landed on them, but I'm glad I have them back. They're still sharing oh, these two. Great. Tell her it sucks. Yuri, tell her her poem sucks. Natsuki cannot understand the language being used. It's so just beyond her. Fancy, I guess you could say that. That fancy language. Looking up words in the dictionary and everything. Like you're so big, like you're above everyone else. I read the poem too. There's plenty of symbolism. That's what it was about. It was. I guess that was beyond me. Natsuki does not like being criticized. Sayori probably likes everything, though. Yeah! That's really good. It was great. Well, you just wait, because my poetry is going to be inspiring as hell by the time we're done. I'm going to be a master. I'll surpass you, Yuri. Surpass your poetry level. Yes, I gave it my seal of approval. I have my stamp right here. Stamp the poem, saying this is SGF approved. Oh, the music stopped. Actually, I wasn't really aware that the music had been going all this time. Uh-oh, goofy music is starting. The music's wacky. When poetry criticism goes wrong. Poetry criticism can disrupt relationships and friendships. I don't... Did they? I don't think I have... I don't think anyone has this power, Natsuki. I think you're seeing things, maybe. Yeah? I mean, there's really no reason why you should have to give any thought to the choice of words you're using. Whoever thought about doing such a thing in poetry? How did I get dragged into this wacky situation? Yeah, I have the least experience of anyone in writing. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest and true to myself, and just not try to actually, try to actually give a real answer. I mean, it's really going to have to be with Yuri, because I do think Natsuki is being a little bit unreasonable about the reception to the criticism to her poem. So I am going to have to go with Yuri on this. You're right that I like your poem. Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Would my answer have changed if I chose Natsuki? Because it seems like I'm doing a both sides response here. I'm not really taking Yuri's side on this. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Monica has to step in. Club president, laying down the law. Sayori, she doesn't need to. Nope, she's gonna do it. Oh dear. It looks like this meeting of the literature club just went all wrong. We have literature club drama is what's happening right here. The worst kind of drama. It's the most verbose drama of any kind of drama. Everything all right. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think anything less of you. I am a part of this club. Now, I just started coming here just for the cupcakes, but now I feel like I'm a real part of the literature club. We've had our first argument that resulted in a member storming out of the club. It's nothing. About what? Which one? Which thing? I mean, are you talking about, the chest thing? Because I'm not really sure what she was referring to. What thing did Natsuki say? I don't remember what it was. Say it verbatim what it was that she said. Good idea. T, we'll solve everything. It'll calm everyone down. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah, well, I mean, most of it was fun until the point where one of our members had a fit. Until then, it was kind of fun. Oh, she's back. Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Great. I'll write it while I'm playing some video games, watching anime, and writing poetry. Sounds like a great night. I did learn a little bit more. determined to make impressive poems. Sure, let's go. Sayori, about what happened earlier. You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, the whole argument that happened because they were yelling at each other over because Natsuki couldn't take poem criticism. You remember that? It happened just a few minutes ago. Does that kind of thing happen often? I mean, maybe they hate each other. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. And do you think that it's possible that Natsuki might become violent? Like, next time this happens, do you think she might throw a punch? Kinda seemed like she was on the verge of it, I would say. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. It is good to have friends. I have not had friends. I've just been spending all my days just in my room with the video games and anime, as we have established. Now I'm getting out, I'm socializing, and I'm making friends through poetry. It's a beautiful thing. That's... Sigh. What kind of situation are we in? Yeah? I see. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. And it's time for another poem.